welcome to another episode of FlexFitJourney. This is a little different. A large part to this channel is, of course, setting a community where we all get to work out and get in the best shape physically, but also we can't even forget that mental is also a big part to your fitness as well, and also spiritual. I just want to tell you guys aren't alone. For any of you guys that are, going through hard times in life, hey, I'm just like you guys. It's everything I do is nowhere near perfect, and I'm not perfect. I'm gonna let you guys in on some things. Recently fell out with my mom. Me and her, we have a love-hate relationship for the most part. Now that I'm older, I'm not in my adolescence. I adore the time and the conversation that we get to have together because I understand now that life is finite, and what really matters at the end of the day is how you treat people, because those memories are really what matters the most. And it's really easy to spoil those moments through erratic behavior or just, spreading hate and just spreading lies and just being evil on the inside towards a lot of people. And it's like, that's kind of like a double-edged sword of trying to live life right and not be evil, when evil is like inherent. I don't know if I said that right, but inherently in all of us to like do the things that hurt other people. But currently, right now in my life, I'm just trying to find the balance of just trying to stay in my own lane and not trying to be in too much of everyone else's business. It can get crazy sometimes, but I would say my best moments in life have been when I've kept other people's names out of my mouth and just stayed to myself and only spoke positive of other people. I think everybody has flaws, and currently right now, my biggest flaw is the dating market. Dating. Like, if I could just tell you guys how many women I've been able to, meet at a bar or go to the gym and get some glances and smiles. Girls crack smiles at me like they're inviting me to go talk to them. But on the inside, I'm like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. But at the same time, I want intimacy. Not the kind where it's just like sex. Like, that's easy. That's the easy part. Sex is the easy part. But trying to connect with somebody and be intimate and just, have heart to hearts and just open up to, a woman, that is the hard part. It's like, I think every guy wants to be intimate and open up to a woman, but at the same time, when you open up to a woman, you leave yourself exposed. Because a lot of women, they have this expectation for us as men to be tough, hard-nosed, and just, always just be hardened. Which is important because at the end of the day, we have to be able to protect, and I know that responsibility. I know it. That's what I'm here for. But at the same time, I think trying to find a woman that's soft, that's what I'm into. And I have like an inner conflict because growing up with my mom, I was raised by a single mother and we had a lot of hard times. And, with her being, a woman, but not also just that, a black woman, I do understand like the world is much harder on women, but black women have it twice as hard. Not only are you a woman, but you're black. So you had to battle on both sides to try to get, paid correctly and be treated right. And so she had to be hardened. So she had to play that role of just being hard. And sometimes, it wasn't always a loving home, but she always took care of us. I think the love aspect is like what's hard for me to find in a woman of my color. It's just tough, man. Like, that's why I've been going to therapy and, talking to like a spiritual leader, helping me to keep me like, on the right side of things, to be honest with you, because I got to a point where I did not know what love was because, and I know what, I recognize I don't know what love is because throughout my life, I never had both of my parents, showing me through actions of what love is supposed to be like between a man and a woman. So, growing up and living on my life, going through my adolescence, I thought loving a woman was just abusing her in sex, dude. Like, just sex. And I neglected my softer side. And now it's like I don't want to be that guy anymore. So every time I meet a woman and they even mention like, just want to have sex with me after the second night, dude, I actually run from them now. I run from them because I'm not trying to. That's not what I want to do. It's like it's the same cycle. I think the most important part is that I recognize that cycle and I'm not going back into that cycle. Like I'm actually, recognizing my patterns, which is a part of growth and healing. And that's one thing when I was married, I got married on a whim. I gotta be honest, I got married on a whim. I got married at 23 years old. I was too young for it, man. I thought she was a great woman, man, soft, but I made her hard because I was raised hard. So I never gave her the love and affection that she wanted and that she gave to me. And dude, I had a courthouse marriage too. Like I didn't even invite none of my family and none of that, and invite none of my friends, and they're hurt by that. And like to Fred, I went to the surprise marriage like last week, and man, he hit me with a yeah, you didn't invite us type thing at his day. And you know what? I heard it, and I didn't even like say anything about it. I just, man, that was a trying time for me, dude. I was, still trying to figure myself out, and I thought by me marrying somebody, it would break the cycle of, me not knowing what love is. But for any of you guys that are going through that, you guys recognize the patterns, and you guys are looking more past the sex stuff, like, dude, I don't know what to say, but just a lot of self-reflection right now. And I don't know what I'm going to name this video, but for any of you guys who are watching this and listening to this is literally like me at my truest self, with my heart most open. This is currently what I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to expose and talk about. I'm gonna treat this like, fitness channel, and every now and then, when I feel like it, I'm gonna drop one of these videos where it's like a diary, just to be able to connect with all you guys. But yeah, so today, I woke up today, and man, I woke up, right? Usually when I wake up, I take my dog out to go pee. But, man, I've been slacking. Dude, I fed her kibble, but I saw something on TikTok where people would give their dogs chicken broth. So I put chicken broth in my dog's kibble. Of course, she drinks it all and eats all the food, but then she drinks water on top of it. So she has an excess amount of like liquids in her body. I take her out at 10 p.m., right? She goes out to pee, but obviously she's overhydrated. We go to sleep, wake up in the morning, I go pee. I'm like, man, I'm too tired. I don't even want to take her out right now, right? So I lay back down with her. And then she starts doing some twitching dog stuff, you know what I'm saying? When she's like in deep sleep. I get annoyed. I tell her go to her cage, right? So she travels to her cage. She makes a stop to the living room and she pees on the carpet first and then goes to the cage, bro. I get up, right? I'm like, all right, I have to get ready for work. I see a huge puddle on the carpet. Dude, I'm pissed. I am pissed. This is a bad way to start my morning. So, me not trying to be that guy. Obviously, I got to call over there. I'm like, hey, come here. Finley, come here. Who did this? She knows she did it. That's why she went to her bed, and she did not want to come near me. Because, she has a great sense of smell. She can smell her piss from a mile away. She knows she peed. And, yeah, dude, I was just upset, bro. I promise you this. I did not hit her or beat the living F out of her, dude. That's not what I did. Of course, I gave her a little couple love taps, you know what I'm saying? Love taps. Sent her to her cage. But my way of showing her that I was upset today was when I got home from work. Usually we go on a 2-mile walk. Man, I literally walked her to the front of the apartments and walked her back and put her back in her cage. Then I went to go get a haircut and made this video. Moral of the story is, that dog, at the end of the day, I love her, and she's teaching me a lot about patience. And in a sense, she's helping me to look at myself from a different lens, man. Because animals are so, innocent, dude. And they really show you a mirror of yourself. However the animal acts towards you is a reflection of who you actually are. And I recognize, guys, I have a long ways to go. But enough of my spill. Um, this is it. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video, but yeah, guys, it's fall, and I'm just trying to into into some cookies, fall into some some hot chocolate and some cuddles and some like Home Alone movies and stuff, dude. I'm trying to get into like the season of joy, but yeah, not all the people who work out are completely happy. I go through things too, but yeah, enough of me ranting and talking about my life.